All right, things are starting to heat up in Seattle. It's getting a little spicy up there with quarterback Russell Wilson, possibly taking a page out of young Kyler Murray's book and doing some drastic stuff. Did he just press the nuclear option to say, I want out of Seattle? I'm going to break down everything going on with this story as well as give you my 2 cents on the whole situation. But if you could first, like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell so you get these daily update videos, share this video with your friends, really helps the channel out a lot. We are growing like crazy. All right, so Russell Wilson, Mr. Go Hawks himself, has purged the Seahawks from his Twitter bio. It used to say Seattle Seahawks quarterback, used to say hashtag Go Hawks. He has removed it, and fans started to notice this, changed it to a photo of him and his late father to when he was playing in high school in Virginia. Now, this plays into a lot of rumors swirling around about that new franchise named the Commanders in Washington, that he could be looking to go back for that. Now, it could be sentimental, could have been thinking about his dad or something like that. You never know. But this is kind of drastic. He's kind of taking a page out of Kyler Murray's book, who deleted everything. He's trying to fit in with the young kids, you know. He's is getting a little up there in age, Russell, so.
How do you do, fellow kids?
But yeah, this is a big move. This is the first sign, really, that Russell has committed to saying he wants out. I think that's what he's saying here. It was been a tough season last year. Went 7-10. It was the first losing season with the Seattle Seahawks under Russell Wilson as the quarterback. Got hurt, missed some games, played okay. Really bad when he first came back. Finished the season all right, but 7-10, 4th in the NFC West. Really, really down for them, and I think the time has come for them to move on with him. The relationship between him and Pete Carroll is really soured. I think he's done with this. These rumors stem all the way back to last season in 2020 that he was upset and wanted to be traded from the team, but still played through this season, and I think now is the time. There are so many rumors flying about. He's deleted Go Hawks. I mean, he ends every interview, everything with that, with hashtag Go Hawks or whatever. He doesn't say hashtag, but you know what I mean. He just ends it with that. And he spent the last 2 Super Bowls in the commissioner's box with Roger Goodell, watching the game next to Roger Goodell, and he's seen Tom Brady and Matt Stafford go win Super Bowls. 2 veteran quarterbacks switch teams, catch that ring. And he's sitting there like, damn, I'm better than Stafford. I think I'm better at this point than Tom Brady is at this point. Now, obviously not long term. And he's thinking, I can move to a new team. I can go get me a 2nd ring, bring a title to that town. And he's got the itch, man. Once you see the grass is greener, get that grass is greener on the other side itch, the only way to scratch it is to move on. I think the time is to move on. Seattle's not a very good team. I don't think they have a lot of talent on that team. The defense is very bad, I would say. Okay, DK Metcalf, really mediocre offensive line. Tyler Lockett's really solid, but it's a lot of Russell Wilson covering up for a lot of bad mistakes. Signed a big contract extension in 2019, though, so he is going to cost a lot of money, not just draft picks, capital. I mean, he's going to draw 3 draft picks, probably 3 draft picks, maybe 3 draft picks and a player, but 3 first-round draft picks is a lot to pay for this guy. But man, you're getting a franchise elite quarterback. Ciara wants out of town. She's clearly unhappy with Seattle. She's looking to move to a big city. And it's funny, it was like leaked from his agent last year, like the 5 teams he would think about going to were the Bears, the Cowboys, the Saints, Miami, and God, who was the other team? Oh, and Vegas. None of those spots are available now. Like, yeah, Cowboys signed Dak, Bears drafted Justin Fields. Nobody's going to New Orleans without Sean Payton. At least Russell Wilson's not. Vegas is going to sign Derek Carr. And Miami, I mean, maybe, but they got Tua. They got a whole dumpster fire down there in Miami. So who knows? I'm thinking she wants to go to a big city. He wants to go New York, the Eagles, the Commanders, all these teams really flying up the rumors boards. But I dug into a little bit deeper. I hopped into his Twitter page. This is live right now. Just hit the refresh button right here. Here's Russell Wilson's page. Still no Seahawks stuff on there. Still nothing, just a picture of his wife, his son, his daughter, and Future's kid up here. But didn't really purge any other Seahawks stuff on there. There's like a video he retweeted from February 23rd about him, you know, NFL UK or something like that. But I did a little more digging. We could be looking in too much because there it is. Still has the Seahawk photo on the Instagram page. Now, no Go Hawks or anything like that. I don't know if he always had that on there, but he has been relatively active. Last post was 20 hours ago, so it's not like he doesn't use Instagram or anything like that. Didn't do the full Kyler Murray and delete all Seattle Seahawks stuff. There's him at the Pro Bowl and stuff like that, but there's him playing. There's a lot of Seahawks stuff, but he could be just an old man at this point. He doesn't go through that and hit the complete nuclear option, but I think he is sending a very strong message to John Schneider and ownership. I'm done with Pete. I want out. Trade me. But I wish he would just come out and say it instead of just do this nonsense stuff, just be that. I'm all about players like, hey, trade me. I want out. I'm unhappy. I want to move on. It makes it so much better. But then again, I can't make these juicy stories like this we can't dive in and speak through the Zodiac code or whatever we got going on here. But this comes with, look at all these stories, not just from today. We got all these trade stories about him. Future four-team trade that makes sense. Will Russell Wilson be traded? Russell Wilson in trade with Steelers, Buccaneers. That's from yesterday. Three-team blockbuster trade to help the Commanders net Russell Wilson. So there's so much talk going on. Even over the last week, it's been a lot of Philadelphia Eagles talk. So he clearly wants out. The team should move on. And hey, if Rodgers decides to stay in Green Bay, which I'm starting to lean that way, he's going to be the number one guy on the market. He's going to demand top dollar compensation from all these teams. So you could get a really big haul, hit the reset button. Now, maybe it was not the best idea to keep Pete. Maybe you keep Pete for a year, fire him after a bad season, hire a new young coach, start over. I mean, Russell got you to 2 Super Bowls. You got a Super Bowl ring. You never had one. That's all you can really ever ask for out of your quarterback. It's so greedy of us fans and everyone else to have higher aspirations and demand and beg more. But you get one, it's really, really hard to get it, and it's very, very impressive. Obviously, Tom Brady is that admiration. I mean, look, Aaron Rodgers hasn't been back to the Super Bowl in a decade. Nobody would have ever guessed that. So, yeah, let me know what you guys think. Are we overlooking into this stuff? Is this just super speculation, or is this the trade me moment for Russell Wilson? Let me know in the comments down below. Again, like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, share this video with your friends, and I'll see y'all tomorrow.